Celaena statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor.
A wizard sealed this chest. Wasn't an amateur either.
What's that? A prayer sheet with the same symbol as the one on the chest. My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Celaena. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins.
It hurts. Worthless.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub. The owlbear stares, then sharply inhales your scent. It sits back, its eyes still fixed on you. A silent ultimatum. You can leave now, or step closer and die.
Seems simple enough.
Ever heard of a vampire called Cazador? Well,
Doesn't ring a bell. Why?
Patriarch of the Tsar family. Nasty fellow, if the histories are accurate.
I imagine they are.
Open up.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove. Sucker punching strangers. That's your bit, right? Wasn't any of your business, though, was it? Didn't think this contract could go any worse. Then you showed up. The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. Have at it, if you think you can do better. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. What sort of prayer? Save your breath. They're too dead to hear you. Look, we're getting out of here. You should do the same. Come on. We're wasting time.
You saw what's on my mind.
Tell me, Lae'zel, you say we might be purified at your creche. What does that mean exactly?
Augusta will affix the Zapisk, the purifier, to our heads.
Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
What's that?
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. Around his neck is a collar etched with a name. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
A question for our master monster hunter. How would you approach killing a vampire?
To start, lure it into the sun, drive a stake through its heart. Why?
Just curious.
Something the matter?
I don't know what you mean. It's nothing, really. Fine, I'll tell you. So long as it spares me your ham-fisted threats. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission to oppose Celaena, her teachings and her followers.
It hurts.
Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change. If you can show an open mind.
Don't thank me. I'm breaking Lady Shah's teachings just by doing so. But sometimes you have to be practical.
Yes. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
How can I help?
Speak.
Well met.
To find a way forward.
That Zathis you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will? when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster.
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though. My faith protects me. I'll go this way.
What now?
Quick step.
So, you and Lathander. Seems tense.
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
Keeping pace.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. How much farther can I go? Might be useful. A key. Wonder what it opens. Very well.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
what was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the Archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you. You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Really now? First I catch a ride out of Avernus, then I stumble into a friend. Who's the goddess of luck again? I owe her a flower. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good? Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Whew. I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
You sound like a man with the 9 hells at his heels.
You're closer than you know. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
A devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy. Rather poetic, I think.
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
What's the story? Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils. Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of trouble to throw ourselves at.
At least things have stayed interesting. What's hiding here? What's inside?